Thank you very much, Mr. General Evaluator. This evening, the purpose of the project that Wanjiro was presenting was for her to practice how to lead a group into forming a consensus. And she decided to approach the topic of whether kids should go back in October 2020, despite the COVID. My apologies. Despite whether they should go back to school, despite the COVID pandemic that is going on. What did I like about your presentation? First of all, I like that you framed your discussion and stated the objectives of why you are meeting. First of all, you said what a consensus is. It is not compromising, neither is it the rule of a majority. And then you also said that the key objective of this session was for the group to decide whether it was safe for the kids. What I felt this did was manage the conflict from the very start. And since everybody was on the same page about what they needed to do, I think it avoided a lot of conflict later in the discussions. I also felt that you were inclusive to everybody. Everybody got to express themselves without being interrupted. And even though the times led to going a bit over at the end, this, I think, made everybody get the sense that they had an opportunity to contribute to the discussion. What I think you can improve on is in the actual facilitating and leading the group towards agreeing on a particular consensus. For example, after every speaker spoke, you would thank them politely and then move on to the next one. I felt that you could have taken the opportunity to summarize the words of that speaker and then figure out if there is a common ground, if there is a point of agreement with the previous speaker. Because as from listening to the participants, I realized that they could all have been led to agree to open the schools in January 2021. And that would have been a consensus that they could have reached at the end of this discussion. And so that echoing back to the speaker what they said and seeking for clarification might have helped you get to that point of consensus. Finally, time management, you could improve on the time management. You ended up not having enough time to have this discussion, and I felt that it was because of the introductory remarks, and also every speaker did not, there was no timer for every speaker, so they just kept talking without being limited to a specific amount of time. Finally, I liked that you considered each and every idea that was presented by the participants. And I realized this because at the end of the presentation, you admitted that you could not get to a consensus because they all expressed different perspectives on the matter. And so you as the Ministry of Education did not overrule them all. So I like that in summary, I like that you framed the discussion. I like that you were inclusive. I liked you could improve by directing the participants towards a certain consensus and time management. And finally, I liked that you considered all the ideas that were presented to you. Back to you, Mr. General Evaluator.